Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Tell Like It Is Radio Podcast. I'm your host, Rogier Clark. Today is March 1st, 2017, Wednesday morning, and I'm here to bring you the latest breaking news. Let's go. So, it's been reported by Yahoo Sports that Kevin Durant, who has an hyper-extended knee, suffered last night's game against the Warriors and a loss against the Wizards. Zaza Pachulia falls into his leg, and KD wobbles around for a while on the court, ends up leaving the game, going back to the locker room, and it was said today that the Warriors were waiting on his MRI results to come back and to hear what's going on with KD. Well, from the research I've done, and like I said, the breaking news that came out of Yahoo Sports, it said that KD will be out 2 to 3 months.
Say what?
So he'll be out 2 to 3 months. Now the question is, where does this put the Warriors? Well, let's break down Kevin Durant's contributes to the Golden State Warriors. So he's averaging 25, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. But the major thing the reason why also outside of his scoring that he's valuable to the Warriors is because of his length and the fact that he's actually blocking shots this year. He's actually scoring on the low post. Durant is averaging almost 2 blocks this season, and right now on the season, he has the second most that he's ever had in his career. Back in 2012, he had 105 blocks on the season. This year he has 97, and his third highest would be in 2015, where he had 85 blocks on the season. Then in 2009, he had 84. So with that being said, he's a big piece to the puzzle that's missing. So now the Warriors are the Warriors. They're not, the Warriors and KD, because, like I said, KD was just extra arsenal, extra ammo for this season. Now, does this injury make or break the Warriors? I'm not going to say it breaks them, because like I just stated, them picking up the Warriors in the offseason was just extra ammo. And now without KD, these guys are just the Warriors from last year. The same team from last year went 73-9 and lost to LeBron in the finals. Now, the negative effect or negative impact that this loss would have on the Warriors is they don't have no rim protection. Mind you lost Andrew Bogut, you lost Ezeli, and now you have Durant out for 2 or 3 months. So now you're asking Zaza Pachulia to step up and be that rim protector. A guy who's averaging 0.5 blocks this season and 0.4 on his career. And this year with the Warriors, he only got 24 blocks compared to KD's 97, I stated. His highest was back in 2009. He had 31. No, I'm sorry. His highest was back in 2005. He had 39. Then 2006, he had 36. And then 2009, he had 31. And you're also asking Draymond Green to also become a presence at the rim defensively. And Draymond's a pretty good defender. He's a very feisty player. Doesn't back down from no one. He had 113 blocks on a year last year, which kind of the pace that I could see KD getting this year, despite this injury, because he's at 97 right now. My question is that enough? So now with the KD loss, I feel as though that the Golden State Warriors are now more beatable. If against teams in the West. The Spurs, the Rockets, but definitely the Spurs. I think they are their biggest threat to the Warriors right now with this loss, this injury. Now they are that team from last year that won 73-9 and lost to the Cavaliers in the finals. And you lost a guy that was giving you guys 29 on the season. So I think this injury definitely shake things up in the West. It shakes up the rest of the Warriors season. It may affect their postseason, because keep in mind, if he is out until, let's say, the finals or Western Conference Finals, KD still will have to catch up to that game speed. And now the playoff tempo is more upbeat. The game is faster. The atmosphere is just different. So teams who you'll usually beat up during the season, they're gonna bring it in the playoffs because no one is trying to lose. They don't give a damn what name is on the front of your jersey and what last name's on the back of your jersey. No one's just gonna lay down and get beat up in the playoffs. So the Warriors made one move since Kevin Durant got hurt. They bring in Matt Barnes, the former Golden State Warrior.
Say what?
Not sure, how big of an impact his role will be played with the Warriors. I don't know if they bring him in for defense, they bring him in for a roster spot, they bring him in because he played for the organization before. I don't know. But now I think that the Cavs will not have as much trouble beating this Golden State Warrior team right now, and especially with the team that they have. It was announced yesterday that Andrew Bogut will sign with Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, hell no.
So with that being said, with this signing of the Cavs and Durant being hurt, the Cleveland Cavaliers have to be the favorite and going back to back. KD is out for the rest of the season. Maybe he'll return in the postseason. I'm not even gonna say maybe. He will return in the postseason. What KD will you get? How fast would he catch up to the speed? We don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, LeBron James, you're going back to back, and that's going to be huge for his legacy for that city once again. But this injury right now definitely just shook things up in the West, in the league, in the playoffs. It's a key loss. It's a key loss. So with that being said, I want to thank you and you for listening. And all my listeners out there all over, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tell Like It Is Radio Podcast, where I would always make sure to bring you the hottest topics and breaking news. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bonnie, get me out of here.